July 18th. Mark it, because Spooky in Love is coming to TVN and Netflix, and if you've been following Park Eun-bin's last few months, you already know this one is going to hit different. We're talking about a woman who just wrapped a Netflix superhero comedy that fans are calling the most unexpectedly lovable K-drama of 2026, and now she's pivoting straight into a ghost-seeing chaebol CEO who teams up with a prosecutor to solve murders. And we haven't even seen episode 1 yet. Before we get to Spooky in Love, we need to talk about the WONDERfools, because what she just pulled off in that show is exactly why July 18th feels so loaded right now. She plays Eun-chae, a 27-year-old with a heart condition who is lovingly known around her small town of Haesong City as Trainwreck. Not exactly the kind of character description you'd expect from a Daesung-winning actress, right? But that's exactly what made it work. Park Eun-bin turned Chae into a wildly unpredictable force of nature, reckless, chaotic, and impossible to ignore even at her lowest points. The comedy timing alone had people replaying scenes, and she's doing all of this with a congenital heart condition as part of the character's reality. It's not played for pity. It's woven in as this quiet, constant weight underneath all the chaos. That balance is hard to pull off, and she made it look effortless. The show currently sits at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which honestly tracks. Critics called it a drama that breathes new life into the superhero genre. And what's interesting is that the praise wasn't just for her. Seong-wu as Leon-jung, the quietly intense city employee with secret telekinetic powers, completely silenced the people who had been writing him off for years. One viewer on My Drama List said his arc became the emotional anchor of the series, especially toward episodes 5 and 6, and admitted his performance genuinely caught them off guard. The "he can't act" crowd has been very quiet lately. Fan reactions kept repeating one theme. Their chemistry has ruined K-drama standards, with many admitting nothing else feels quite the same after watching them together. Which is a very dramatic thing to say about a show set in 1999 where people accidentally get superpowers from a toxic waste dump, and yet here we are. Fair warning though, episode 1 is a slow burn. Some viewers found the opening chaotic and hard to connect with, and that's a real critique. But stick with it. By the end of episode 3, it becomes genuinely difficult to stop watching. It's one of those shows that earns its audience by the halfway point and then keeps it forever. Here's what I actually want to know. Which Park Eun-bin era broke you first? Because everyone has one. Now, Spooky in Love, July 18th, .tvn, and Netflix, same day. Park Eun-bin plays Chun-yo-ri, chaebol heiress, luxury hotel CEO, and someone haunted every single night by the spirits of people who died unjustly. To the outside world, she has everything. Behind closed doors, she's been carrying this supernatural burden completely alone. The first poster already tells you everything about this character's energy. She's sitting in a secluded mansion before dawn, elegant and composed, but wearing thick leather gloves that clash with the glamour around her. The tagline? Can you see them too? That image has been living rent-free in my head since it dropped. Opposite her is young Se-jong as Ma Kang-wook, a prosecutor who works unsolved murder cases and is, ironically, terrified of ghosts himself. So you have a woman who sees them every night paired with a man who can barely handle the idea of them, investigating deaths together. The dynamic alone is already so good. And then there's Seong-wu as Kang Min-hwan, the CEO of a rival hotel whose warm exterior is hiding something considerably more calculated underneath. 3 leads, a love triangle, a ghost mystery, and a chaebol setting. This drama came to do everything at once. It's based on the 2011 film Spellbound, which originally starred Sun Ye-jin, so that legacy comparison is already floating in the room before episode 1 airs. No pressure. The show films partly in Singapore, with scenes shot at Lau Pa Sat and the Marina Bay waterfront promenade, which means the visuals alone are going to be something. 12 episodes, airing every Saturday and Sunday, wrapping August 23rd. What gets me excited about this specific role is how perfectly it fits where she is right now. She just spent the WONDERfools being chaotic and physically comedic and deeply human in a scrappy, underdog kind of way. Now she's playing someone who has everything on the surface and is quietly falling apart underneath it. It's the same emotional intelligence pointed in a completely different direction. And the chaebol CEO energy? We've never actually seen her fully in that register before. The stills that have already dropped suggest she's going to own every single frame. At the script reading, she opened with a joke about delivering chills during the summer season. Love that for her. The cast chemistry already looked locked in before filming even finished. So here's where we are. The WONDERfools just proved she can carry a completely genre-defying show on her back while making her co-star look better in the process. And in less than 2 months, Spooky in Love is going to show us what she does with a full, glamorous, emotionally complex, supernatural lead role on one of Korea's biggest networks. July 18th cannot come fast enough. Are you watching Spooky in Love the moment it drops, or are you still recovering from the WONDERfools? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more K-drama content while you wait, our breakdown of the 13-second lead actors who were way more compelling than the main lead is right there. People have very strong opinions in those comments, and I want yours too.